Welcome to my stone house here in Monsanto. I knew as soon as I saw it, I loved it. So I sold my house in the rear and bought my dream home in the heart of the countryside, with Monsanto looming on one side and the most beautiful mountain range on the other. And my new project of renovating this old stone house and rejuvenating the forgotten vineyard and orchard garden will begin.
Now I'm in the cold light of day and the electrician has finished for now. The box is in the wall here, although the other box is on the floor currently. And yeah, so first fit of electrics are done. So today we have an expert Portuguese rendering this back wall, and there is definitely an art to it. Look at that. Alan, this is a lime mortar, huh? Is this a lime mortar? Oh,
yeah, it's hydraulic lime.
Oh, right.
Hydraulic lime sand water.
Yes, yeah, cool. And we're using that so the walls can breathe. So another delivery has arrived. We have the batons and the plasterboard that is going to be for the roof, and insulation as well for the roof. I mean, it's like everything seems to be progressing so quickly. He's an expert at going in the driveway now.
So while all the work is going on in the house, I am going to do some planting while the sun isn't too hot. And I did start to dig this hole yesterday. It's pretty hard work. I can show you. It's pretty compacted, and there's a lot of stone in it as well. So when I'm doing these holes, I need to make sure that they're quite big, so that there is space for the roots to start growing into like the softer soil here that I've dug out. So yeah, this hole needs to be a bit bigger than this. This is going to be for an avocado, which I was given and is growing actually really, really nicely. So first of all, I have got this beautiful bucket of mulch leaves that were underneath the big apple tree in the vineyard, which I'm going to show you later because there's amazing compost there. So I'm just going to use some of this, put some of this in the bottom to start with, and a bit of compost in there, and then the avocado plant. Look at this, look at the roots here that have grown in this pot. Oh, and there's some, I use that in the pot so we don't need those.
Wandering on the beach, the ocean sprays, the birds speak. We look inside and rise in peace, eyes open to realize hope as we walk in beauty wherever the path leads. Creator is guiding me on this journey. That's all I need. Warmth beneath my feet as I look into the skies. Tears fill my eyes, and love fills my mind. The drum sounding so astounding, heart pounding with relief. Ears open to catch the lessons, 5 fingers counting my blessings. achieve.
Look at this lovely mulch. I don't know if you can see that, but there, like, you can even see that this has started to compost, and the soil underneath these leaves is amazing. And I am going to use that for my veggie garden. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. But this is really not enough mulch. It needs a lot more than this. Yeah, look, you can see that. That is great. I didn't even know that was there until just now when I went to get the leaves. Okay, so let's give it a water. Over here, under this apple tree, is where all these leaves have been falling for a long time. And just look at the quality of this soil under here. You see it? It's just like compost. It's beautiful. So this is what I'm going to use for the vegetable garden. Hey, fat cat. Actually, she's lost a bit of weight in the month that I was in the UK. She's actually a bit thinner now, but I have decided, I'm not sure if I told you this already, that I am going to make a vegetable garden in this area here. Hey, fat cat, want some loves? Want some loves? This cat absolutely loves, look, loves this. You love your neck being scratched, don't you? You love it. So nice. Hey? You love loves. You love loves. You're beautiful. Aren't you? You're beautiful. Yes. So it turns out that my beijinhos actually is a boy. Yes, I had my friends over here yesterday and they said, no, it's a boy. I seem to be not very good at detecting what sex animals are. Hey, beijos. So this is a boy, and he's still, well, we'll need to get sorted out then so that he doesn't make babies with the other females. Hey, beijos. Hey, no wonder you like to kiss me. No wonder you like to kiss me. You are very beautiful. You look like a girl. You don't really look like a boy. Lovely green eyes. Hey, you've got the same colour eyes as me. Same colour eyes as me. Okay, so this is, let me go back, the rendered wall, and it's not looking very smooth, I have to say, but I think that's because they're going to do another layer on it once this has dried, and then I guess he'll smooth it better than that. Right, so today I am going to tackle this monstrous tree behind me. So up on the roof here, where all the leaves are, there is, like underneath the leaves, you can see here is a really lovely, you see that? Really lovely compost. So I'm going to scrape that off the roof, and yeah, we'll be using that for sure. This is how the tree is looking after my first attempt. Still lots to cut off, like all these ones growing up here, but I need to buy a long cutter because the one I've got is just not long enough, and it's dangerous to try and cut it. Yeah, with the shorter one. So yes, so now I've got all this, which will be nice for kindling, but I have to cut it all up and put it in a big sack. So my guys are hard at work putting in the insulation in the roof today, which is nice. And so let me show you what my plan is. Can you hear the bells? They are coming from Monsanto, which today you cannot see because it is a very foggy day and there is a lot of moisture in the air as well. And this is the beginning of a few days of, what do we call it, low pressure, bad weather. The rain is coming tomorrow and it's going to be here until Monday or the end of Sunday. So this is going to be the last day that I can be outside. And so what I'm going to do, look, you can't even see the mountain view. I am going to continue planting the trees here in this area, although actually after the rain it will be a lot easier. And also I have another plan, just walking under my beautiful oak tree, which I'm going to take you to now. So as it's going to be raining a lot, as I'm walking up and down this area here, it's obviously getting quite muddy, and then with the rains coming, it's going to be, I think, very muddy. And of course then I'm just dragging mud inside. So I thought that if I just, this is just temporary, use these tiles and make a pathway all along here. It won't take me very long to do either. And an added bonus to these tiles is that, look, they are interlocking, so I can get a nice lock on them in the pathway. So here is my finished path. It does make a noise as I walk on it, but it's fine. It will serve the purpose. And let's see in the next few days how the rain is. And yeah, it's be nice that I'm not going to be dragging loads of mud inside. I've managed to get one of the trees in the ground, the orange tree, and the avocado that I planted a couple of days ago looks like it's
okay. Its leaves were a bit raggedy around the edges anyway, but it has got new growth on it, so that's looking good. So I'm thinking daily updates is good because you can then see the progress that's being made. So today, all the insulation has gone up inside here. Well, actually, not all of it. Almost all of it has gone up. And then after that, the plasterboard, which is sitting over here, will go up as well. So I think that's what's happening the rest of this week. I don't know if you remember, in the main room, there were these, I don't know what you call them, supports. And I thought they were supporting the concrete beam, but it turns out they weren't doing anything at all, and they were just like in the way where we're going to put like a main beam across and an A-frame. So we've decided to take them down, and I'm sure that I'm going to be able to utilize them for something. Someone's here. Another delivery, I think. So yeah, any ideas of what these could be utilized for? I'm thinking one could be maybe like a front porch for the house over here, like a front porch there. What do you think? Today we are, or not me personally, there is being put a vapour barrier here, between the insulation and the plasterboard, because unfortunately there isn't anything between the tiles and the concrete. If you can see over here, the concrete blocks, which there really should have been, but I'm not paying to have the whole roof taken off just to put that on, so this is the best job to do this. And you can see across the concrete beam there, they have put these little wooden brackets. So I'm thinking that's going to be something to do with putting the main wooden beam across there.
it's the end of the week, and so I'm just going to take you inside for one final update. So we have plasterboard now on the ceiling, although there are bits yet to finish off, as you can see. So it's been quite a productive week. All the wiring went in, although I did suddenly remember that I hadn't included the wire for the water heater, so that needs to be added now. This wall has been rendered, well, one coat of render. It still needs another coat. And we've removed these, like I showed you earlier, these supports that weren't supporting anything. And yeah, I'm trying to remember myself now. So then we put on the insulation, that's right, insulation, then the membrane. And also, now I see they're putting like a double membrane. That's really good. Oh, I'm happy about that. Okay, so that's cool. So that's 1 and 2 different like membranes. So that's good. And of course, all the walls were washed as well. Can you see the sparkly stone? So big job. I think it's happening next week. Is these walls are going to be repointed. There is a lot of repointing to do in here. So I think that is a wrap for this week. I feel like a lot has been achieved and I can't wait to see what happens next week. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like and I'll see you back here next Sunday. Have a good week. Bye. Just before I go, there is this amazing rainbow. Let me see. Wowza! Look at that. How beautiful is that?